So that impact was at about 35 miles an hour-ish by the time we hit the guardrail, and we went through, what do you call those? It's a weigh-in ramp for the semi-trucks, and they also have like a runaway ramp thing where there's, what do you call it? The rocks type thing does help slow down a runaway truck. God, I'm not up on all this, but you know, that kind of a thing. So it's like we crossed over 5 lanes, and there, do you know what the chances are? I did a probability, you know, my little probability and chance tables. The chances are to survive something like that are very, very rare. Let me tell you something. It's impossible. So I'm like, okay, this made me believe in God a little more, especially in angels. Good angels and bad ones. Yeah, I just felt like there was like someone was fighting over the vehicle, and into the guardrail, which was a better, I don't want to say a better choice. We didn't have a choice. This vehicle was going to go where it was going to go, no matter what. And bam, slam, but that's what straightened it out, and eventually we were able to stop. And at that point, the tires were completely flat. I think on both sides, or both on the right side or something. I don't know. We have pictures and video, but and my brother, I guess, I don't know. I got to ask him if he was able to steer, but we were going straight. But you can see it. The ravine was right there. There was maybe 5, maybe 6 feet left of guardrail. For a vehicle that's moving that fast is not much, and it was not enough. But we survived. Now, here's the thing. I had a vision about the outcome of this accident, and it wasn't pretty. Have you heard this one? Okay, you might not want to hear it, but you're going to hear it. Because, number one, I don't want the people who are eavesdropping to put this someplace on another person, a celebrity, in a movie as dialogue or a scene or anything like that. This is mine. This is our family's, okay? I'm preserving their privacy. I'm not going to use names or anything like that. But I have to, because it'll be public, date stamped, you know, plus everybody is still alive to say, we know. So that's what happened with our real life story. But I had a dream about this, and it didn't go well at all. Let me also preface something else too. Something the police said, the highway patrol. I think he saw it happen, isn't that what he said?
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't far away.
Right past the, was it CHP checkpoint?
Yeah. He knew we weren't speeding. We were actually a little under the speed limit, and it wasn't the road. Because again, the skeeter marks would have shown what it was. And he knew it was, the cops knew it was a malfunction. He told us, he said, you know, it wasn't a flat tire because of the flat tire. The alignment, you can tell. Okay, so when you fishtail because of wet roads, it's going to go like this. You're going to see the correction. With malfunction, it's just, you can see how it's straight, and it was perfectly aligned. It's really creepy. But when you have a flat before impact, so it wasn't a malfunction in the tires, because he's like, aren't these new tires? Didn't we just get this all checked? My brother's so responsible. There would have been misalignment on the side of wherever the flat was, if it was caused by a flat. So the flat occurred after impact or upon impact. So yeah, very interesting. So then, the night before, you know, I'm talking with my son, and I'm like, nah, impossible. That's what I keep saying, impossible. So then I was like, I told you about that dream.
Yeah.
And it didn't go well. And it was that scene, except if there weren't the good angels and my brother being the hero and all that good positive stuff going on, the outcome was it flipped to the right on the roof. Boom, boom, boom. Tree trunks from the ravine. You know, you've seen these ravines. They ain't little sticks, people. They're very strong. Brittle, sure, because of dehydration and stuff. But they will pierce through a window, and in this case, the window was shattered. Would have gone right through. People skewered. Let's just put it this way, massive death. And my brother is holding the babiest of my beautiful baby nieces, and taking her last breath, and he's all cut up, and I was perfectly fine. A couple things here and there. Because of how it flipped, and we were left to watch all of this. So of course I'm mad. I'm very glad it didn't end up that way. I told them about it, I shared it, and I said, it was your heart, your beautiful heart, that saved us. I'm not going to go into all this stuff. The rest is very private with us. And, but I will say that. And I have to share this because I don't want some to steal it like they did. All these other things that meant something to me, and put it in their flippin' movie. To hell with you people. I mean, oh yeah, you have a chance at salvation, and I'm not going to stop you from doing that. I hope that for you. That is the only chance you have. But really, that is sick. So that's why I'm sharing this, not to take something private away from me and my brother or me and my son. You know, no, I was advised to share certain things if I really cared about this stuff. So I am. So yeah, but we're stronger. I'm stronger because of this. Doesn't mean I want more of the stuff so I can get stronger. But you know what? Vindication is on the way. Help is on the way. I know this. I am not going to cower before these people. I am not going to say, hey, that's okay, mistake. There's a difference between a mistake and intention to harm here. There's a difference. All this stuff. So anyway, we're going to find out what is what. You know, that's what the process is. That's what discovery phase is. You start looking, and it's been very interesting. I hate saying it, but I enjoy investigating. It's kind of fun, but not at the same time. I have to dissociate, is that the right word? Take myself away from it being a personal thing. I have to look at it objectively. We all have to look at it objectively and say, what happened? What happened? What are the facts? What is really coincidence? What is really real? And boy, you know, what we found is just, I have no words. Like, oh boy, that's very interesting to me. So, yeah, my beginning. This is what we've been enduring. Okay, and I have to mention this, just maybe not just one more time. I may say this a million times, I don't care. But I also had something very, very special that I had wanted to give to somebody should they decide to let God into their hearts. I felt like I was told by God to keep something. And so I did. And not only do I dance with a red ribbon somewhere on my costume in the, you know, sports bra or someplace near and dear to me to tell me and show me why I'm dancing, to tell my truth, to set others free, to set others, to set children, save the babies, save the adults, save everybody, free the people, free the babies, free the children, free the adults, free them all from this stuff, this slavery. You can be enslaved to your past memories, you know. And I'm enslaved to these corporations who are doing this to me, and I don't want to do this, okay? I'm not your Scheherazade. Go stick it where the sun don't shine. I'm done with you. Okay. So I had something very special, a token that I also had with me at all times, because I never knew when that moment, and I still don't know if it's going to happen. That's not my my choice, my thing to do or say. And the only people that knew what it was two other people other than me, and they're my family. And we used it as a focus for prayer, okay? And I know that they're not going to go around telling people, but like I said, we know that we've been listened to. We know that we've seen what we've discussed in private, or even our real life circumstances transposed, translated, stolen, and putting up on the screen. Billboards, you name it. I'm like, idiots. I've seen people copy my prayers in my intimate moments, praying for this person to have peace, to be, have all these wonderful things. As a Christian, Jewish person, you pray to God and you hope good things for people. And so I'm here just praying and hoping and praying. And I, look at something and it's just like, that was my intimate prayer. How flippin' dare you? You are in... Okay, so for those of you who don't think there is a God, just for a moment think that there is a God and just pretend, okay? Just go with me on this for a second. Could you imagine how inflamed in anger he would be? His little baby girl suffering through and trying to help somebody see what's being done to them and saying, if this happened to you too, another issue that coincided with another issue that I could see from far away, I am here for you, but I'm not going to push it on you, but just know. Me too, I know. And wanting so badly to help, but not wanting to push it and to help and to spare them and all of that. Is this another one? In the distance.
In the distance, yeah.
So, it was very hard. But what makes it disgusting is to know that somebody wanted to make money off of, it was my suffering, for a good cause. You don't have any rights to make money off of that. That is... I can think of very few things that are more disgusting than that. It's sick. It's just mentally wrong, physically, morally. It's just wrong. Oh my God. It's not your story. So you're going to cherry pick elements of my real life and make money off of it? There was blood, sweat, and tears behind all of that. That article that I held in my hand and held close to my heart as a token for a journey. Frodo had a ring. My husband and I, when we wear jewelry, we don't wear our wedding bands on here. I'm allergic to jewelry, gold and everything. We just put it on our chain. And I wasn't even thinking that was, Frodo, Lord of the Rings thing. We just said, I still want to wear it. And we had our crosses. It was really sweet. But now I'm always dancing, so I don't want to, knock it in my face. So I don't really wear any at all. But, he had that as the token of his journey, and I had mine. And I held it, and I always had it with me, especially when I performed. It encouraged me. Because I was like, well, this is really what I started my dance company for. Not necessarily for that person, but it's something I springboard off of. If I could reach one heart, maybe I could reach many. And that's what the corporations don't want me to do. That's why they dilute it and try to copy and try to rename Red Ribbons and all of that for what it is. And I'm like, no, that ain't gonna work. We're stopping this, It's like, why? What are you so afraid of that you gotta do that? I really don't care. I'm still doing my thing, and because they try to bury you in the rankings online and all of this stuff, and then we started having other people finding out what was going on. They're like, you know what, we'll just boost you in the rankings because these other people are terrible. I'm like, that's right. So you see, we do have the good stuff happening. It's a war. I think World War III is a corporate war that's been going on for a while in some way or another. Back building the army in quiet. And I'm not talking about military army, but what would corporate armies look like? probably workers of some sort, wouldn't it be? What is the ammunition? What is the power and strength and goal? Well, it's collecting our data, it's collecting our private information too, apparently. It's converting all of that into money somehow. It's not so innocent, is it? Not everybody is doing this. Oh no, like I said, there are some really good annoying marketing companies. This goes way beyond telemarketing, okay? You know, there are, you know, but some are just not in the right place with their minds or hearts, so that's stopping now. So yeah, all of this that we're enduring and knowing that my private stories about what we actually went through, and thank you, Lord, it wasn't our time. Eventually it will be for all of us. And, yeah, you know, he told me how I was going to go, and that's not it. And I'm not going to say how.
Fifth one?
How many?
Fifth one.
Fifth. They ain't happy with us. I don't really care. Listen to the other videos. You can hear the same thing. And we do these at all hours of the day, so it's not like, you know, it's heavy patrol at a certain time. I don't know. What do you think? Intimidation tactic, maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't really know. It doesn't intimidate me. It just makes my husband call the police saying, are you guys doing this again? And then they go, no, we don't have anybody on the beat. Okay, who is it then? We would love to know. But that's not our job to figure that out. Somebody else is doing that. So I'm going to end this for now, but I will be back in just a minute.